Everybody, it's Lacey. I do have a message just in regards to appreciating what you have before it becomes beautiful. Appreciating that man at the state that he's at before he becomes the king. Appreciating that woman like how King Xerxes did Esther, where he saw the queen in her before she actually became the queen. You know what I'm saying? So let me give y'all a backstory. So I'm from Arizona. I was born and raised from South Phoenix. And growing up, I saw crackheads and, I fought a lot and just did a lot of hood activities. You know what I mean? And when I got older and started thinking about like what kind of career and stuff I had all these plans that revolved around moving outside of my place of residence, my home, to a place that was quote unquote better. And when I did that, number one, I immediately noticed the difference in a lot of things, like moving from South Phoenix to like Central Phoenix and more to the north side. Yes, they had like hair stores, and inside of those hair stores they had like the cute little clothes and stuff, but it wasn't like South Phoenix because they know what we like out in South Phoenix. Just like I'm sure if you're from another, I'm sure other people in other cities have those situations as well. But I'm not the first one. I know that there's people that, were born and raised in South Phoenix, or quote unquote the hood, and once they got money and stuff, they leave. And the first thing we talk about is like gentrification and all this stuff. But gentrification is real, and it's definitely something that is sad, especially with our grandparents and things losing their homes. But at the same time too, we're not buying those properties. We're not buying those houses. When we get money, when we get in a position to where we can get up and go, we're going to leave because we think that it's better. We didn't value where we was at. So right now, I'm actually in South Phoenix. I just dropped one of my rides off. I do a lot of things, but right now I'm doing Lyft. And so I just dropped off one of my rides in South Phoenix. And so I dropped my ride off, and every time I come to South Phoenix, I'm so proud of it because they're adding I'm on my way home, sorry y'all. They're adding like restaurants and cleaning it up, houses and complex after another, like really bringing value to a place that I consider ghetto, that I consider low, that I didn't consider, I didn't see the quality of it. You know what I'm saying? And let me just also give you just some details on what my home looks like. So South Phoenix isn't a place where it's just flat and you have McDonald's here and you have this over here and you have X, Y, and Z. South Phoenix has this beautiful mountain that kind of coats all of South Phoenix. So it's like not really a wall, but there's just this mountain that is kind of sets us apart, and I think it's valuable. And I didn't recognize how much I valued or missed that mountain until I started visiting again. After not being around it for 7, 8, 9, 10 years, because I moved away when I had my son and I got my job and I moved to a quote unquote better side of town. Now let me tell you guys how a change of events happened. So within that time frame, when South Phoenix was still quote unquote ghetto, there were still like deaths, and there still is. I visited family and all this stuff in South Phoenix, and I saw that mountain when I pulled up, and I saw these new buildings that these people now added on because, you know, now quote unquote gentrification is taken into account. But let's backtrack for a minute. They saw the quality or the potential in a place that we left because we didn't value it because of the circumstances that it was at in its current state. So what we did is we went to a place that was already quote unquote perfect, that was already quote unquote made, that was already quote unquote put together, that was already quote unquote, you know, livable and safe and you know, of high value and high quality. That's not the way that things should go. Now, when King Xerxes saw Esther, it said that he found favor with her almost immediately. He started providing special food. He started giving her, you know, special treatment, put her in like a little penthouse. And I'm paraphrasing, you know what I'm saying? If you want to read Esther, go ahead and read it. If I can find time, because I'm in the middle of getting ready for work, my real work, and getting my kids ready for school.
In 2 miles, take exit 203 toward Camelback Road.
And he saw value in Queen Esther before she even became queen. Why? Because he had the tools to put her in a better position. They saw the value in South Phoenix. They saw the value in the hood and put their resources into it to make it of value. When he went through the motions, King Xerxes went through the motions, you know what I'm saying? He dated all of the people that he needed to date and went through the motions of, you know, the proper steps to choosing a queen, because it wasn't just Queen Esther there. There was a lot of other women in the harem, which is a place that you keep concubines, which is like, you know, his side chicks, his women, his ladies, you know what I'm saying? But he was looking for a queen, and he noticed who the queen was, but he went through the motions, you know, of finding that, meaning being patient and not being impatient and making impulse decisions. And I say all that to say, you have to see the value, and you won't be able to see the value in things if you are of value. Because when you're of value, you're able to put value into something else. When you see something unique, when you see something that's of quality, and when you're in a position,
then merge onto Northwest Canyon Highway.
And when you're in a position, when you're of value and you're in a position to, you can see the uniqueness of something, polish it up and make it of value. There is always value there. It's just about being the kind of person to pull that out. So yeah, I hope you guys received that, man. I just got that revelation after dropping my passenger off and everything. And yeah, so it is Tuesday. I hope everybody has a blessed Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Taco Tuesday. Get you a little taco or something. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.